what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another new installment of Ink and Insights. Your boy Stu here. We're talking about our favorite new releases from Marvel, DC, Image, and the Indies. As always, I'm joined by my partner in crime, E from 9 Panel Grid. E, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. It's been a good day. We've been like super
That's been
rainy
a
out
good
here
day.
recently, but the sun came out. The clouds broke on this wonderful
Nice.
Wednesday. Yeah, perfect timing here for me to hit up the shop and go get some comics.
Oh yeah, it got cold again out here, but we're
How
not
cold
going
is
to talk
cold
about.
though?
I mean, it dipped into the 40s. I want to say, like it
Okay, that's
was.
cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy here, but yeah. Hopefully, we're spring bound permanently now, and yeah, moving into like you said, into clear skies, greener pastures. Good to see you, brother. We got so many good people in the chat. Let's say what up to them real quick. We
Oh
got
yeah.
Derek in the building. What up, bro? We are back. What up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. We got Bob in the building. Just finished Deathstroke 2. Wanted to be sure I had finished it before the chat. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate
Choice.
you. Hell yeah. Pete in the building. Most dope comics. Pete, what up, bro? Station, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Who else? We had Dr. War God come through. What up, War God? Thank you for coming through, bro.
What up,
Good to
Doc?
see you, man. Hell yeah. An armor of chrome. What up, bro?
Coming in with that McConaughey.
Oh yeah. All right.
energy.
Oh yeah. What up to everybody out there in TV land? Hope everybody's doing well. I figured we'd start it off, guys, with watch this Clayface teaser together, man. We had this thing drop. We've had some other news drop, which hasn't been. Yeah. Just look at that for a minute.
I don't want to. Jesus.
We had some other news drop, but man, this we only got a minute of this bad boy. But hold on, let me pull that gen off, and then I'll get his video likeness here. Real good stuff, though.
Perfect song choice.
Yeah, so a week before Halloween, dude. How we feeling, bro?
That makes me feel that makes me feel like I got to catch up on The Wire for real, though. No, it makes me uncomfortable in the best way possible. I'm I've been excited for this movie, and that teaser did everything. Okay, put that away though. Like we don't. God. Yeah, it does everything I needed a good teaser to do. I don't need to see anything else. I will go see this movie without a shadow of a doubt, man. Great writer. Dude, do you have any history with the director of this? It's the dude that did Speak No Evil and Eden Lake.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, both of those are fire. Yeah.
Speak No Evil, I knew about. But
Eden Lake is super fucking dark, man. Yeah, okay. Absolutely. Watch that one with Bruno and the boys over there, Blood Splatter Chatter. But yeah, love that. Yeah. And Mike Flanagan on the script, man. And it just, I love how horror bound we are. I love how we're not really worried about telling a comic book tale. You know what I mean? And I think, man, it's like the way you can pick and choose and really like move the story forward in like some really interesting and incredible ways. I think it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I can't wait for this one, man. It's one I've had my eye on since they announced it with Flanagan attached to the script. I know Gunn has a soft spot for it. I think it's a miracle that it's made it to this point, you know, that we're actually getting it. So, you know, it's one of those like little movies that could, and I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be special,
dude. Like, I hope that the whole Warner Brothers selling to Paramount or selling to Netflix or whatever action is happening, I hope it doesn't impact DC Studios in any negative way, because I feel like what they're doing right now under James Gunn and was it Peter Safran, I think is the other dude, under their watch feels exciting in the same way that Marvel Knights did when the comic book, when that kind of took over and like really remolded Marvel in a big way. Like they're taking chances. Like we've seen things like Peacemaker, which was like comedic but R rated. Clearly, we have
yes.
which is confirmed to be rated R, leaning very horror, very body horror esque. Dude, it's like they're not afraid to like make the project be what it needs to be, rather than like trying to water it down and make it like this. Oh, like we're gonna make everyone happy. Like no, like just make the project what it needs to be, man. It's really exciting.
Facts. It gives me vibes of the I don't know if you read the One Bad Day Clayface story from the Hive Mind, Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly. But
Ooh, no,
it was
but I like them.
like it was a Clayface who, was an actor that kept like missing out on parts and was taking out like the people who were basically his competition around town, right, in Hollywood, and like he kind of like spun off that. So it's kind of cool that they're going in that direction, obviously, with like this version of Matt Hagen and being a stud and on the red carpet, and being subject to some horrific mutilation and experiments and stuff like that. But man, like just the body horror alone, like the lips closing up, like him, bringing his little face shutter down, like all so good already. So I'm here for it, and I love like that shot of him in the shadows, and we see it transform, and that gives me like animated series vibes. So
yeah, what we saw was probably 2% of the clay faciness that we're bound to get, which is it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be so cool. But like,
so cool.
It still creeps me out in the like. Do you remember that scene in the Matrix where the agents finally get Neo and they do the thing where he thinks his mouth is closing up?
Yeah, dude.
Same vibes, dude.
Fucks with you?
Yeah, it does. You kidding me? No, thank you, dude.
I feel like you had a nightmare or something at some point, right? Where your mouth was glued shut or something like that.
I don't know, maybe, but like I don't want to have it anymore. I'll watch the movie though. It'll be
great. It's great. I love that shit. Yeah. It looks fantastic. I think between that and Lanterns, man, like in Supergirl, like kind of like taking after Woman of Tomorrow. I just love the down home, the grassroots kind of direction of this, like being true to the stories that inspired it. So it's impressive to see.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if Marvel, the interconnectivity that we loved about Marvel has become a hindrance in ways that we didn't expect it to be, and maybe this feels bigger because there's no baggage behind it. It's just
I feel like they feel almost imprisoned by like the Doomsday Secret Wars. It's gonna be fucking all these people, and we're bringing this guy back and this guy. It's like, man, just tell us a fucking good story. It doesn't have to be super crazy, and build to that. I feel like they've tried to go back to the high note when you haven't even built the crescendo. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, bingo.
they just want that badass guitar solo. We haven't even got to the chorus yet.
Yeah. So, we'll see though. We'll see. But this
Clayface, we will.
That's gonna be
Clayface looks sick. Oh yeah. We got Nick in the building. What up, brother? Good to see you.
What up,
Thanks
Nick?
for coming through. Hell yeah. Rogue in the building. What up, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, it does look dope, man. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Pete says he's too excited for this one. Hell yeah. Absolutely. And their devotion to doing this kind of movie in the superhero universe is very exciting to see. Amen.
Yes, exactly.
Amen. Hell yeah. Absolutely, guys. Hit that like button, man. Oh, we got Ronan in the building. What up, brother? Hell yeah. Happy new comic book day, man. Thank you for coming through. Hope you're doing well.
Ronan, I got to ask you, man. Let us know in the chat. How do you feel about our Bulls being coachless right now? And maybe Steve Kerr? Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking.
I thought he was done. Is he not done?
Steve Kerr is done coaching for the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
Come on back home. Come on back to Chicago.
I love it. I love it, E. Let's just get like a citywide renaissance, sport-wise.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Nick S., has anyone gotten through their Spider-Man Superman yet? Nope. Anybody regretting that $7.99 yet?
I haven't cracked it open yet, so I'm not I'm not discouraged quite yet.
Nick just finished his. We got Omega in the building. What up, brother?
What up?
Beautiful. Yeah, man. You were one of the beautiful people, man. Good to see you. Happy hump day. Hope you were doing well. All right. Let's move it along. Are worth mentioning. Tried to shake it up a little bit. Get a little bit of everything here tonight.
All right.
No Marvel, I guess. But Ultimate Wolverine. I mean, what are you gonna say about that?
You know, for a 22-page comic, it had 18 kind of cool pages.
It's like T.S. Eliot said, man. This is how the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. You know, R.I.P. to the Ultimate Universe. This has been rough, though. Through what? 4 out of 5 books ending? I think the Ultimates is a lot.
Well, and I think that, you know, because they knew that Ultimate Endgame was the true ending, every series was hampered a little bit. They're like, you're not really ending. You can't tell your ending necessarily, you know? So everything has just felt very whatever. Yeah.
I don't know. That was rough to read. All right, bro. Spin the wheel. What do you want to talk about first?
Oh, dude. I don't even need to spin, man. Like, I mean, come on. Are we not going to talk about Ice Cream Man first? Ice Cream Man was incredible. Fire. It was so good to be back in that world, man.
It really was.
You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder, man. And I didn't know how much I missed this book. And I was so stoked when I read it, man. And it brought me right back to that same feeling I got, because I was late to the game reading Ice Cream Man, right? Like, you guys influenced me to jump into it and start reading the hardcovers. And then I got onto the floppies. Oh, feeling was back yet again in such a good way, man. I love that it was like this loving homage to like a Hitchcockian kind of tale. Like, I mean, right there they were wearing the influence on the sleeve, basically, right? Like, this was
Rear Window all the way. Yeah, absolutely.
But I like that, you know, what I like about the book in Ice Cream Man is that there is a commentary to it, and sometimes it's heavy and sometimes it's just like, you know, just a little sprinkle, just a little bit of seasoning on there. This one was one of those seasoning ones here, but I do like the very inventive way that they tried to turn the tables on you. I think that W. Maxwell Prince does a really great job at making you really think about the story that you just ingested and really look through it, or look at it through a different lens than you just did by just being a viewer of the comic book itself. I think this issue does a really effective job at that. It was just a really awesome book, man. Like, I mean, I loved it. I really, really loved it. And plus, it was, you know, it wasn't, no, it was a hopeless book, man. This made you feel dreary and like, kind of like there was no tinge of optimism or making you look at the beauty in anything. It was really fearful, and I kind of dug that about it.
I still finished it with a smile on my face. You know what I mean? Like, I was enraptured. You know, I still think like something wasn't as smooth as, you know, in that transition to that third act, but regardless, like through the first 2/3 of this, I was just enraptured. I was just, like you said, man, it was just so good to be back. You know, I think obviously this train has slowed down because I think he's gone to the well so many times and he's exhausted a lot of the ideas, and we just had a card set, for Christ's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's done so many incredible creative things with this book, and the way, you know, it approaches storytelling and the way it looks at the human condition and how we treat one another and etc. You know, I could go on for days, but it was cool to see this one. You know, you saw hints of it on the cover, and just like going full bore into the Rear Window homage was super dope, man. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Through I was just in that world, just so happy to be back. And this one felt fresh. It felt original. It felt like he had something to say. I feel like in some of these ones here lately, he's been pushing it or forcing it a little bit, but like this one felt like a complete deal. And can't wait for these guys on Dead Man coming up with that the other next level wave. But yeah, man, I just I don't want him to be on this book anymore unless he wants to be on it. I hope, whatever's going on. I know we have so long in between issues, and I think that's just because he's just letting things gestate and those ideas kind of marinate. But it was just such a rewarding read, and yeah, again.
Well, and on top of that, like, yeah, you mentioned the card set. So we had the card set. We had the one pager where different creators took an idea and did one page on it. And we also did the one where it was kind of like the commentary on what a horror comic is, which was more W. Maxwell Prince talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first issue in an even longer time that it felt like we were kind of back doing Ice Cream Man type things.
Yeah.
But
so it's like that 2-page decompression. You remember that whole
decompression one was amazing.
I feel like that's like, and that was like 6-7 issues ago. Like I feel like that's the last time we really had besides that card set, we've had an issue like this where it felt like, man.
And if it was 6-7 issues ago, that feels like it was like 1987 that came out. Like that was a long time ago.
Right?
But honestly, like Ice Cream Man, I don't want this to happen. I don't want to will it to into existence. But like seriously, if they got to 50 issues and said like, I feel like I've told my story and they really went out with a bang, like I wouldn't even be mad at this team if they didn't have anything to say because they've said so much and they've said it in such an inventive way. Like Ice Cream Man is going to go down as an all-timer, like regardless, unless they really shit the bed, which I can't see them doing. Like this is going to be like one of those comics that people talk about 20 years from now, 40 years from now.
Yeah. I mean, comics that have just made me weep, man, that have just taken a razor and just slit me open. It's just so many visceral memories attached to so many different issues of this comic book. It's a beautiful thing. And get those Sunday collections, y'all. They're beautiful.
Oh, dude, they got the 3rd volume coming out sometime this year. I cannot wait.
Yeah, absolutely. Highly recommend, guys. Let me get to the comments real quick before we move on to another book. Where are we at here? Ultimate Wolverine pick of the week. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, those claws were sheathed in that issue. That's all I'll say, man.
Pete said I just read that. I see Ice Cream Man issue. That was my pick from last week. Hell yeah. So
let's go.
First Ice Cream Man issue, bro. What?
Whoa, dude.
Well, welcome to the family, brother. Yeah, like we just said, man. Check out those Sunday collections. They're super well priced and they're beautiful. They're beautiful volumes.
Yeah, dude, you will not be disappointed. I guarantee it. I would put money on it. You're gonna fall in love in the weirdest, darkest way.
Amen, man. That comic speaks to a part of my soul that no other book does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Camp comes close with some of his stuff, but really nothing.
Camp is the same but different, and that's like honestly the only way that I can say it, which doesn't give any kind of descriptor, but just trust me, you'll know it once you read them.
And I love how Prince is always showing up in these issues, right? He's in this one, like he's the writer in that room. It's so great. Yeah, Rogue said Ice Cream Man killed it as usual. Amen, brother. Bob said, I loved Ice Cream Man. That last page was strong. Oh, yeah.
Can we just say how great taste this chat has?
No, love you guys.
Yeah. You guys are like comic sommeliers.
Oh, yeah. We are all the watchers. Ice Cream Man is always a trip. Amen, bro. Great sentence right there. Oh, yeah. He's in it to win it now. Oh, yeah, dude. Can't turn back after you've read one. You're in. We got Cliff in the building. Cliff, what up?
What up?
He said, I almost want to call that Deathstroke a beefcake cover. It kind of is.
It kind of is, dude.
Yeah, Slade Hilson is one bad motherfucker. That's for sure. I didn't see the link. Can you share the link? What link are we talking about? Is that something else? I don't know. Kryptonite Spectrum Dead Man card set. These guys are busy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, in the best way.
Man. Hell yeah. The way the sale sign became anagrams that contributed to the story was so unique. Man, just
that's
wait.
The thing. Yeah,
that's what he does so well. It's absolutely incredible. Oh yeah. Armor of Crime says next Ice Cream Man looks like it's going to be good too. Hell yeah. That's good to hear that we got another one coming around. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been afraid to look at the solicits, not because I'm going to spoil myself, because I don't want to get hyped up and then have a book get delayed for Ice Cream Man. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to look. I'll just let it surprise me.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, dude, I'm gonna talk about Lost Fantasy. Fuck it, I'll just get one book over. I love this issue.
Who are you? Who is this guy?
This issue was first of all, we're back to giant size, which is how this series started off. 50-some pages, every page, incredible artwork. Castellan Guida. I forgot who we got on like the epilogue story. Who, you know, also did a fucking
Tommy
badass
something.
job.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, dude. But just from the action to the fantasy to the character work to the world building to the mythos and the things we're playing with, past, present, and future here. I love this story. The action we got in this one with a literal cyber Ronin, was
yes, please.
So sick. 3-on-1 battle. And you know, the cyber Ronin was hell on earth, right? Like, you know, they ended up getting over on it, but it was a close call. And yeah, just like where we're going with like you know, the prophecy and like fate and these two dealing with like the weight of their families. It's just been such a brilliant story, man. And this issue, I literally stopped in the middle of the issue when it said to go over to Fireborn, read Fireborn. What did you think about Fireborn, dude? You enjoyed the spinoff? It wasn't. It was very like much more like anime, like Eastern inspired than I was expecting, and that was cool. But like, it also reminded me of like very Radiant Black Rogue Sunish. I don't know if you're familiar with that universe, but like, guy gets the powerful helm and has all these special powers type deal. But regardless, it was cool.
Yeah, it was okay. Like, I mean, I'm glad that I read it. I'm gonna stick around for it. It felt maybe just not YA, but YA leaning, and it felt very like this is a superhero origin story, which, you know, was intentional. I feel like that's what they were trying to accomplish. So for that, like, I got to give him kudos. That was the mission statement. You done did that thing. It did feel a tad bit divorced from Lost Fantasy, but maybe that's intentional, and they want to kind of keep it far away so that they can intersect them later on and like bring it back into the fold. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's a great call. Definitely why like being, you know, bonded to an ancient dragon egg is pretty badass though. Like,
I mean, yeah. Well, it could be. All right, it sounds good on paper, but we'll find out. You know.
True. Omega says Timmy Haig with Iman Winkle on art. Hell yeah, thank you, bro. Bombshell backstory was fucking fire.
It was. It was so much fun, dude. That was the cool thing about this issue for me, is that I feel like the last maybe 2 to 3 issues have been a lot about revelations, right? And then like dealing with those revelations. This one just felt like the first really cool, fun issue that we've gotten. Like, not that the circumstances were fun, but it was just like big, actiony, exciting. It just like hit those action beats over and over. Like, and it did it for me. Like, we kind of like ramped up the energy in this issue that we didn't really get, even though there were still fights in the last ishes.
Yeah. Bro tried to do the coordinated assassination, man. Didn't really work out for him, but
not so much.
Yeah, that's wild. What you want to talk about next, bro?
Let's. Oh man. Okay, let's. I feel like we're just gonna go down the row a little bit here. I'm gonna skip over Racer X for a second, though. Let's talk about End of Life, because we were just talking about the big action in Lost Fantasy. And I feel like maybe I'm the only person that's enjoying End of Life at this point. But like, this is big dumb fun for me. Like,
this issue was kind of cool. It was kind of
whoa, okay, all right. Yeah, I had a good time with it. Like, what I said in my review was that this guy keeps getting handed opportunities to change his way and to maybe be a better person and whatever. Like, not even saying like stop being an assassin, but just like stop being an asshole just for like a second. You have so many opportunities, and he keeps shirking his duty of to stop being an asshole. But I kind of appreciate it for that. But like, come on, if you're having a gasoline fight, in a comic book, I'm probably just gonna buy it. And I'm probably gonna enjoy it. I don't know what it was about that. It was big, dumb fun, dudes. I mean,
yeah. You know what you didn't say though in your review? You didn't say this.
I
This
didn't say
guy's
his name. No,
Yeah.
I didn't
You
say his name.
prude. Say his name now. Say it now.
I feel like I'm learning the rules of YouTube, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to say this guy's
We're
name.
on my channel. I give you free license.
Okay, it was large rooster. Large rooster. Was that it?
Jesus God, you're so precious. Yeah, big cock though. It was dope, and I love that he's a serious force to deal with. He doesn't like his bacon and eggs interrupted, and yeah, like it's a throw down to remember with this guy. Even setting him on fire is almost not enough. But yeah, just what is the menagerie or whatever? Is that the name of this?
Yeah, the menagerie.
Assassin outlet. Yeah. So yeah, I just think I do find it funny though. Like I feel like in between when we saw Starks at Heroes last year and like the launch of this book and stuff like that, I heard him on more than like a couple interviews talking about how he wanted to be taken like seriously as a writer and not always be known as the joke guy. And like here we are on Vertigo, and we got Big Cock in issue 3, and it's fucking great. Like, and it's a hilarious story. And Steve Pugh, great job on the artwork, dude.
He's doing
absolutely
really well.
phenomenal. Yeah. Like, yeah, absolutely. So I just think it's you know, it's hilarious to me, but like I just don't know, you know, what this guy seriously wants for himself in his career. Like, you know, this book is working for me though, and like some of his best books, Where Monsters Lie, where his humor is, you know, front and center. Where Monsters Lie, the Lobo, what was it? The Lobo special or whatever was fucking hilarious with Kyle Hotz that he did.
Yeah, didn't we cover that?
The Lobo cancel. Yeah, we did. The Lobo cancellation special. Yeah,
that's what. Yes, okay.
Yeah, the Peacemaker book, like, you know, I enjoy it. I love his brand of humor, but yeah, I do want to see him like return to more serious waters, like and more in the Pine and Merrimack vein, man. I feel like dude's got stories to tell. I just feel like sometimes I don't know, maybe he gets nervous, like insecure, and he just falls back on this, but like it's still working for me regardless.
Dude, I think secretly Kyle Starks is on some Andy Kaufman stuff right now where he's trying to tell everyone, he's like, guys, I'm just trying to be a serious writer telling serious stories about the plights and tribulations of the human experience. Here's Big Cock.
I mean, that feels appropriate as well. That would not surprise me at all.
Yeah,
that would not surprise me. But dude, like every time, you know, we've seen him at Heroes twice. Every time we go by his table, we're doubling over with laughter. Like he's a hilarious human being. So, you know, play your strengths, man. I don't think it's something you should necessarily shy away from. But I still think he has like a story in him where he's not. We don't have a character named Big Cock as in issue 3. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is true.
But I love you, Kyle. I love all your shit. Where Monsters Lie is my shit forever, bro. That shit is, oh my god.
Yeah.
So good.
But End of Life, yeah, super fun. I love the characterization. I like the father figure. I like the nurse who was like kind of like the love interest character. Everything's working for me, but I think you hit the nail on the head. I think it's Steve Pugh's artwork because it's so expressive. Mm-hmm. Like these characters all feel like no one feels like a cookie cutter copy paste kind of person. Like, I mean, everyone is so expressive and like they have their own characteristics that like everyone.
Like I love the way he makes his old man, his dad look. You know, like he can make a pudgy old, grumpy old man look, you know, dynamic. It's good shit.
Yeah, you could feel the pain in that dude's hips as he takes each and every step because of the way that he's drawing that character.
Absolutely. All right, well, I'll bounce back over, man. I love Racer X, dude. Mark Russell.
Yeah.
I forget who the artist is, but yeah.
Who is it? It's not David Tinto. Gosh darn it. It's gonna drive me nuts because I really
on
that's Speed Racer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead and talk about it though.
Well, yeah, just between this and Speed Racer, man, I think I love these more than I love Space Ghost right now. Like Space Ghost is good, but like between these two titles, man, this is really doing it for me. And yeah, this one I just love like the design of that one car. I love like the little bits they do with like the technical details and pointing out that little like the how they come across in the action. Action's well rendered. Um, the race always has something interesting. Ultimately it comes down to the drama before the race itself, and then like the fallout from that. And all three of those acts are always hitting. And Peppo's writing is just super sharp, man. I feel like this is one where you could definitely get lost in the sauce, but he just finds a way to make it crisp, clean, interesting. We talked about it in Space Ghost as well. Like, you could fall into that trap of corny, but he does such a great job of like, you know, steering around it, giving you something that's new, something that's innovative, it's fresh. Each issue, pulling from the history of these characters, integrated into the storyline in a way that's not like obtuse or cumbersome. Like it's fantastic. And like I just like these because I think they really got the right artist for both of these books. Dynamic, kinetic, great with the action stuff, great with the race stuff. Like those close ups, making these guys look young and cool and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, it's been awesome. I need to get on that the other one they got, the Tales from the Road, or what the hell is it?
Man,
The
yeah, Tales from the Road. They've had a couple of spin-offs of that, like one shots and stuff like that. It's been okay. It's been hit and miss because they have rotating creative teams that take on a short story every single one. The last one, honestly, was like just kind of okay for me. But
okay.
I think there must have been a scheduling thing because like they talk about, so in Racer X, they're still talking about the GRX engine. And that was
Yes.
already kind of like
True.
satisfied within Speed Racer. And then in Tales from the Road, which just came out like 2 weeks ago as well, they're kind of talking about one of the dudes from the Tiger Syndicate that was in this issue as well. So something was off. And I think I need to go back and reread Tales from the Road to see if maybe it fits more in line with like the times, the time frame of what is happening in this. The other cool thing about Racer X though right now is that this was the first of two comics that week that had gyroscopic cars involved with it, which I thought was very interesting. There must be something in the water that Mark Russell and Scott Snyder were drinking that they both had the same idea. I thought that was a little bit interesting.
The Bat Nasty? Are you talking about the Bat Nasty?
I could be talking about the Bat Nasty. We'll find out.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, bro.
No, nothing. You ready to move on to the next book?
Yeah, I was just gonna get to these comments real quick.
Oh yeah, knock them out.
End of life, more like end of my patience, right? So, Nick, you off end of life?
He's afraid to have fun, and that's okay.
Big cock scared him off. Morgan says, anyone got their eye on Red Roots #1 from Image next week? Damn.
I was talking to my comic shop owner, and he was saying Red Roots is like primed to be like the next big thing.
There we go.
So,
there we go.
Yeah.
Space Ghost over Speed Racer, but both are solid. Hell yeah, bro. You can't go wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nick pulled Red Roots #1. Red Roots has a good cover, says Bob. Looks interesting, says Wargod. I'll have to check that out. Oh, yeah. Big cocks never scared me, says Love it, Cliff. Love it.
Reach.
All right, bro. What you got? You want to talk about? I guess, yeah, Deathstroke.
I was gonna say, yeah. Out of default, my pick is gonna be Deathstroke, the Terminator #2. Man, cemented itself as being my favorite next level book at this point. So accessible, so clean, such a simple story that is still super effective. Like, I just want to follow this dude in his adventures, man. Like everything that's happened with him. Like, we get little tinges of like things that have happened in the past with, part of it is like my remedial knowledge of the DC universe. So like I think he had interactions. Was that supposed to be like Lady Deathstroke or something like that he is, seeing in the past, his maybe ex-wife or whatever? Like I
don't she's not necessarily Lady Deathstroke, but she's no joke herself, right? She's no slouch. Okay. She's kind of like the one who trained him essentially. So yeah, she's Lady Deathstroke in a sense.
Yeah, so like I'm learning more about the characters, this universe. I'm seeing like why this dude has been such a badass and like held in high regard within DC as like assassin numero uno. It feels like a really well thought out, cool action movie via a comic book. And that's like, sometimes that doesn't work out. As easy as it sounds, sometimes it doesn't work out because a cool action movie isn't the same as a cool superhero comic book. And I feel like this is walking that line really effectively and delivering on that promise of like something more like akin to like a Predator or a Terminator as opposed to Spider-Man X-Men.
Yeah, definitely felt like that when he retreated back to the safe house, right? And he finds out like his safe is empty, his funds are out, he's got nothing. He jumps in, like he's getting surrounded by all these troops, and he jumps in the helicopter. That shit was badass. And then, like, he turns it into a weapon and takes all those dudes out. What did you think about Deathblow and Deadshot showing up at the end, bro?
Well, yeah, because like those are the big names that you think about, like when it comes to like again the assassins that are going to be within the DC universe. So yeah, it's super exciting. But like, I mean, it's impossible to not want to see dude get revenge for his guy getting taken out. What's his name? Wintergreen, right?
Wintergreen, yeah.
So yeah, and we still don't necessarily know. Like, there's still the underlying mystery of like now dude is broke. He's on his heels. He's on the run. Like, and we don't even know why as of yet.
Yeah.
So it's just it's great pacing, great action beats, like and like awesome artwork by this is who is this? Is this D. Giandomenico?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Great artwork on here that's like really fitting.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really is. It really does match the tone and the aesthetic. It's been super awesome through 2 issues. I still have a soft spot for Christopher Priest run, man. I really love that run. But that was one of those runs I read like getting back into comics during COVID. I have like all the trades, and that one went on for forever. But I just love that stuff. You talk about like showing his skills as an assassin, dude. There's one where he literally gives Superman a bloody nose. Like, it's pretty badass, man.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Is that worth revisiting? Should I go back and read that?
It's awesome. Yes, I highly recommend it. I mean, it's kind of like hard to recommend just on a general basis, right? Because it's like Deathstroke. So like, I guess if you're looking for a good story for that character, it's definitely there. But like, his writing, I think, is not for everyone. It's very much like his writing in that Superman Lost.
It's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, but yes and no. It's a little tighter in Deathstroke. You know what I mean? Like, we're not jumping worlds and timelines in there. But in Deathstroke it's a little easier to follow. But at the same time, like, he does so much with like his family, Rose, like the kids and all that stuff. Like, the damage this guy did with the Titans and all that shit's really explored in some interesting ways. So yeah, it's good stuff, man. Love that. All right, cool. Love that run. Yeah. All right, and I just want to shout out Nightwing. The past 2, I've loved the Stan Waters run so far. I don't know if you guys have been reading it out there and enjoying it, but these last 2 issues have been done by Dennis Cowan, man. And he's brought such a nitty-gritty aesthetic to Bloodhaven. I've loved it. And this particular issue, we get Snyder setting up at the opposite ends of a bridge into Bloodhaven. Batman shows up to help out with the sniper, but I just wanted to show off Cowan's art, man. It's absolutely phenomenal. We got this dark noirish tone throughout, man. And there's no like daylight, there's no like hope through this one. This is about like Nightwing going way too hard, not getting enough rest, not dealing with the things that have happened previous, and taking care of himself. Batman showing up trying to help out, and also like they're these 2 snipers have ties to the city and its history in a really interesting way. So yeah, I just want to shout out Nightwing, man. Like, especially these past 2 issues with Dennis Cowan, but this Dan Waters run I've really enjoyed. So just wanted to give it a moment here tonight.
Man, I really should jump back into it because I was on it when Dan Waters first took over the title, but the artwork just like really did not do it for me, like so much so that I ended up dropping the book. But the writing was always good, and now that the art changes and these pages right here, they look sick, dude. So maybe I gotta jump back on this. If
Dude, like either this issue or the issue previous, just hop on. Like this is a good reset time. Like I think he's about to start gearing up for another story. So, I don't know. He might just jump in and be building on like some of the things you might be completely lost. But I feel like we're gonna start not completely fresh, but this might be a good entry point for new readers. So yeah, give this issue a read and see what you think.
Okay, right on.
Oh yeah. Chad knows what time it is.
Okay.
Nightwing cooks these past 2 issues. So yeah, Bob. War God, I agree. I love this Nightwing arc. Hell yeah, bro.
Dang,
good to hear
okay.
War God. Hell yeah. Slasher 323 says, yeah, Priest is heavy on nonlinear storytelling. Hell yeah. Love that shit. Clef says Superman Lost is a good read when you sit down with the whole thing. I bet it's so good collected. Like that's definitely one I can see much more rewarding as a collected read.
That's what's bugged me about Christopher Priest's writing in the past is that when you go issue to issue and you're waiting a month and then you have to figure out like where did we even end? Like where are we even at in this? It can be difficult. Then again, I'm very simple-minded, so there's also that.
Nonsense, bro. All right, let's get into tonight's comics, man. It's all pomp and bombast tonight, guys. We're gonna have it's all big dumb fun. We got Absolute Batman, we got Battle Beast, and we got Lobo. We're gonna start with Absolute Batman. The introduction, dude. What did you think about Absolute Scarecrow? Is he working for you? What do you think about the design? First of all,
the design is okay. It's okay. Like it's fair just enough. Okay, like but it's not bad. Like I don't think it's bad. But like when you look at like the designs that we've gotten for every other character, dude. Like I mean, you see like. Yeah, they're awesome, right? There's no other way to put it. Like Killer Croc with the jaw that comes all the way down to his chest. Two-Face looking like a freaking it's like you take a Ronin and the animated series Two-Face and slam them together.
Oh
it looks awesome. So this one looks good. It doesn't hit those same heights as the other ones though. But I think that he's only in this much of the issue too. So maybe there's more to be seen. Kind of like we saw with Poison Ivy.
Yeah, facts. What'd you think about this introduction with that? I liked it enough. Like, he knows things, he knows crazy things about these farmers that they don't know about themselves. He's breathing smoke or some type of gas in this one dude's face, right? We got the crows going crazy, fucking with the plane that ends up being a part of it, but yeah, like he's a bit more supernatural in the Absolute Batman world. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more like a puppeteer than a person that's just trying to scare people in this.
An instrument of fate, almost.
Yeah, he's like influencing them to like be the worst versions of themselves. Yeah, so I like that twist of it. That was pretty cool because they can go in a lot of interesting directions. I think more interesting directions than you could with our Scarecrow that we know and love from the DC proper.
Yeah, but man, Dragotta just does so many little things just so beautifully, man. I just love watching this guy, like what he chooses to frame in his panels, and just like all the little details of his line work. It's just so magnificent to watch him work. But just a great double page splash right there for our title. Love that.
Dude, Dragotta loves drawing dudes with big bulbous eyeballs screaming. Like if you've read East of West,
he loves the Clockwork Orange setup, bro. Like he is here for that.
Dude, that stuff is everywhere. Like he must have a sketchbook full of people.
Eyeballs. What is it about the eyeballs?
Yeah, huge eyes.
Yeah, we all know what you're talking about with East to West. Anybody who's read East to West knows what you're talking about. Bat Nasty. What'd you think about the Bat Nasty, bro? Our boy has been innovating out here, right? He's a terror on the streets. He's been going harder, shutting everybody else out. Going, further and further on his own in this mission. That thing is nasty. So I think it's Harley Quinn who names it originally.
Yeah, right.
I love this moment here. Hurry up, man! Out of the bat nasty. Stop calling it that.
Yeah. Dude, I like how they got like a pit crew out there, dude. It's like he pulls in there, zert, got everything taken apart.
Let's go, 30 seconds or less.
Yeah,
we're on the clock. Yeah, that's fire though. I love that. Like he is taking some help, but he's we soon see him meet up with Wei, and Wei offers his help, right? Like, and the way that he has since they've been friends of old, and that was cool seeing. First of all, seeing this is the first time we've seen him half transform. Like, and to see the results of that issue was super dope. Like, it is working, and I love this moment here, man. That top panel where they're hugging, like, just so beautiful.
Yeah, they took the beat and they just rested on it, like,
right?
Yeah, beautiful stuff. And like, it seems so simple, but I do appreciate the fact that Dragotta drew him. And it very much looked like that in-between state. That could be a difficult thing to do, considering he went from that crocodile state back to Waylon. And it feels very much like you look at that and you're like, oh, that's Waylon for sure. Like if you had no clue whatsoever, just it fits both character models really well.
Yeah, and at first you're scared that that's it. Like that's as far as it's gone. But then you hear him say, this thing is helping me get back. So like that there's still hope that he can get back to complete, it's great to see, but it's also heartbreaking because Bruce embraces him, gives him a hug, and then just fucking leaves him there in the fucking out. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the absolute universe, man. There is
exactly when he's begging to get back in the fight and help him retake Gotham. But yeah, here's the flashback page, man, which was immediately followed this one. I just thought a brilliant choice in storytelling structuring by Snyder. The way he's able to like pull these back into the issue throughout, like going way back to Bane, Abomination. Probably even before that has been incredible, man. Mm-hmm. Like he's able to somehow keep you cognizant of what's going on in the storyline, and Bruce, the fight with Waylon, Falcone, all that, why he set things up the way he did, what he did with the money, and here he's telling Waylon not to sell the gym to, he's getting beat on in jail, but he wants him to kind of keep things as is. I just thought this was like a super powerful moment. Yeah. Great choice by Snyder.
Shout out to Frank Martin on colors too. When they do these flashbacks, not only is it evocative to a flashback, but also the color palette and the tones that are being used are really reminiscent of trying to emulate the look of a newspaper comic. So not only is it a flashback, but it makes you think and feel like an old school comic book as well. Like that's just so good.
So true, dude. Like immediately when you turn the page and you hit that, you're back there, right?
Yep.
Like your brain automatically recognizes that. That's a great point. Here's the big moment of the issue, right?
We don't got to do this. We don't
got to talk about it, man. We got
Don't make me relive it.
Yeah, this was shocking, and it's real. Yeah. Like it really happened. Per the end of our issue, as we'll get to, but at least everything indicates that it's real at this point. Bats ends up meeting up with Jim Gordon on the rooftop. Jim's got the Project Batman file in his possession. But something's off with him, right? We can tell that right away. He's not all there. He's kind of drifting thought-wise. And Bruce recognizes that. He sets himself on fire, trying to burn the file itself. And from here, things go to shit. He kind of starts to apologize to Bruce about, I'm sorry about what you're about to find out, talking about like what's in that file and shit like that. And then he takes a spill over the roof. And our boy tries to save him. I love this page right here from Dragotta, right? Dude. So simple, but so effective.
Yeah.
And we think he's got him until he looks down there and our boy has gone splat. So yeah, man, obviously super, again, with the colors, man, all the red, right? Like it's so good. Like even going back with the crows and all that, like him noticing the crows being in the picture and all that kind of unnerving him, and just the way the tension breaks here, the way things go from bad to horrific in a moment's notice. This one genuinely shocked me, man. I didn't think it was real for a good second, kind of like reading and rereading. But
I know. I did the same thing,
yeah.
dude. I went back and I was just like, is there a clue? Is there some kind of indication that
scarecrow, right? You always think it's a hallucination.
Yeah.
Right? Like I played Batman Arkham Knight. You can't fool me.
That's dude. Those things that sucked so bad.
Always snuck up on the wrong one, god damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Regardless, yeah, incredible turn of events here, dude. And I just love this, like when Bruce realizes he's gone, and this shot right here where he's looking across, people are like pointing at Batman, somebody's like videoing, and then you just see him like that dark silhouette, and then lighting the cigarette, and then the wave is so creepy. That wave is so fucking creepy. Just
dude.
I'd kill to own this page art right here. Like that's an all-timer.
The cigarette scene is almost reminiscent of Frank Miller when he was on his run of Daredevil, when he took on the character of Kingpin, and he had that old Ramita visage, right? And then he lights the cigarette and becomes like just like caked in shadow, and it's like, oh, this dude's menacing and real and like creepy as hell. Yeah, like we didn't need that, but man, it was effective in that same way for this issue, for this introduction to this character too. Things are not going to go well for old Batman. Like this is definitely the catalyst for him.
Is his mom even alive right now? Like, what the fuck is going on?
We don't know. We don't know, man. But
he's in trouble. His friends are like up in arms against him. Like, yeah, I think it's gonna build to an awful crescendo, and he's gonna have to find his way out of there. But I love like Dragotta's choice there in that bottom middle panel, just to that like brown line, just that one little brown line there, just to accentuate the hat. It's just so beautiful, man.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, this was an awesome issue, man. It was so great. Like I really liked having Eric Canetti on it, doing the Poison Ivy stuff. I've liked every single fill-in artist basically that we've gotten here. But man, having Dragotta back, it just felt like we're back into the regular stuff, man. It felt like it was a special in a way that we don't get from those in-betweener arcs.
That's so true. Like the Marcos Martin on Mr. Freeze. Yeah.
No, that hit high marks.
Just not the same. It's just not the same. What do you think about the Robin? First of all, what do you think about Absolute Deathstroke, bro? He's RoboCopping it up big time.
The introduction, you're just like, oh, okay, this guy's like normal, and then like he's like pop, dislocates
like face.
Take that off. I'm like, dude,
bro's got like a third of a face. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's messed up. I want to see more of these Robins, but it's very exciting. I think that this is going to be really cool. The juxtaposition of having all of the previous Robins and Duke Thomas like taking on these roles and going against Batman. I don't know where they take it from here. Is Bruce gonna sway them? Is he gonna bring them onto onto his team? Are they just truly going to be enemies through and through?
So are you here for Pacific Rim Robins? You're here for it?
In Snyder, I trust. So like I have to be. He hasn't let me down. He took this series that I could not grasp and could not get from issue number 1, and it's built it up now to where like I'm confidently saying right here and right now it's my favorite Absolute series. So like who am I to talk? Man? Like just let him cook.
Yeah, it's been great so far. I do worry about new character introductions and just kind of like matching these huge notes one after the other, but like you said, he's done a great job so far. So
yeah, just as long as they have a long enough runway to keep doing what they're doing without having any hiccups or running out of ideas, dude. If they keep up this energy, go for it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Hell yeah. I think they have a great plan in place. Honestly, I think he sees that vision. I think he's got some super awesome things cooked up. I think the fact that these two are collaborating in person every month and meeting together is really going to enormously benefit this book. So I think it's just going to continue to be nothing but heater.
Yeah. Well,
issue after issue.
To address the missing Robin here, which Nick calls out here, no Damien yet, huh? I'm pretty sure, while we know that Kal-El and Bruce have a trepidatious relationship, I'm pretty sure if he's out there with Ra's al Ghul's daughter after what he did, they might be even more of frenemies than they are in the DC proper universe. So I think he better hold off on fathering a child just for a little bit.
Can we keep him like Damien, but like have a different parentage?
No. That's sacrilege. Why would you even say that?
I don't know.
Who's gonna be the dad?
No, I'm not talking about Bruce. I'm talking about Bruce and Selena in the Absolute world.
Oh, that's not. No. I can't see that. It needs to be those two. It's not. It couldn't be Damien without having that upbringing, right? The League of Shadows and the Bats like together has to be that way. I'll die on that hill. What is this, man? You're breaking my brain right now, dude.
Let Bruce and Selena have a fucking kid together, dude.
Well, then it would be a different kid. It couldn't be Damien, though. It couldn't be.
I don't know.
That would be a Crime Alley kid.
I could see Selena raising like a Damien-esque type kid.
They could have okay. Hear me out. They could have a kid who becomes like a Carrie Kelly type character. I would be cool with that, but it couldn't be Damien. They would have to really write the hell out of that issue to get me on board with that kind of idea.
I don't know, man. Selena's pretty ruthless when she wants to be. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but she wasn't trained by maybe she was in this universe. Who knows? But from all we know, she hasn't been trained by the League of Shadows. Man,
I feel like Talia's really backpacking on her dad's legacy. Let's be honest.
What has she done for respect for ninjas?
What has she done for her own name? No, I don't. Ninjas are a dime a dozen, dude.
Well, it would just smoke pellets and freaking high kicks. Is that all it is?
A bunch of soft-footed motherfuckers on the roof are about to get got. You know what I mean? Maybe one of them's gonna get a sword in or two. But
all right. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one, man. I'm not budging it. I don't think you are either.
Great issue. We can agree on that.
We can agree on that. Yeah. We came full circle, right back around now.
Absolutely. Moving on. The intro to this issue, bro, is why you need to watch the show.
I know, dude. I
bet you were like, "Who's Conquest? What the fuck is this guy?"
Well, I wasn't lost because I know about the Viltrumites. I think I said that right? Right?
You did.
So I know about that race of beings, and I know their quote unquote mission, and I know like this is like the biggest of big bads, right? This is like the dude above the dude that is Invincible's dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got what I needed then.
He's like he could contend for top Viltrumite badass.
Okay. Yeah, so I was pretty close. I knew what I was getting into there a little bit. I'm still going to watch the cartoon at the very least. And I'll still continue to read the comics.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan voices him. That's like what level of badass he is. So,
dude, is he just on Robert Kirkman's speed dial? He's like, I got a character for you.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. Your blood tastes sweet. Yeah, he's ready to go.
You watch, dude. He's going to be voicing Megatron or something as soon as they do the next iteration of Transformers now.
Dude, that guy's voice is fucking... Dude, that Negan moment, everybody knows what I'm talking about with the baseball bat. Like, that shit will fucking live forever in my... Whether I wanted to or not. Like, that was... that was a fucking mind-altering moment of television for me.
Did you know that it was coming?
No, I wasn't even like a big Walking Dead person, but just like that whole fucking man, that shit was transformative.
Yeah, I do like that they took what the comic did and they changed it just a little bit so that the comic heads were like, "Hey, watch this," and then a different dude gets got, and they're like, "Wait, Wait, what? Oh no.
Yeah. That's one like every now and then I like to go back and watch reaction videos too. Just to reminisce on like, yep, that's what it was like.
Dude, watching reactions to the Red Wedding, it's like it's so good.
It's awesome. Just to remember how astounded you were. But yeah, we're on from the word go right here. Brother and sister reunited, but two of you, yes. Fucking Ryan Ottley murdered it. This entire issue, bro. Just such great action jabs from him. The entire every single page, this regenerating sword that Battle Beast has, used in such an effective and cool way. But bro is refreshed and now for blood. He is not playing around. He's dropping arms like right away, dude. This bit where he beheads. Oh, how do you like Prince Salak, right? And this like sitting on the beast. Our boy looking good.
Literally and figuratively, he grew a pair, right? Like, I mean, how great is that?
Absolutely. I just thought this beast that he was sitting on looked so fucking cool.
Dude, that's like it's like the most badass version of those chocobos in the Final Fantasy games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, our boy
Dude.
cuts the like throws the sword through the skull of the brother, like severs his head, like takes part of his head as a bowl and starts eating it. Like, this shit had me geeking out. I was losing my mind. One more lick, please. A meal this delicious must be savored. Like he wants to stop the fight so he can eat her.
But he's still stabbing backwards. This issue is everything I wanted after last issue, because last issue took a beat off. It was a little bit slower. They only battle halfway through and they both walk away feeling like crap or whatever. And I was just like, oh man, I wanted the battle in the Battle Beast. And like this issue delivered, man. Like it was easily the most fun comic that I had like all week. Like this thing just like balls to the wall, like full bore, like 11 out of 10, like just stupid fun, man. But Ryan Ottley, like give the man, make up an award to give this man, because I don't think the award exists that this like kind of conveys, man. Like it was just,
somebody does epic bloody battles like that, bro. Like he is the best at it. And yeah, this end sequence here where Battle Beast is like, you know, breaking off all these different blades of the sword into this being. It's just super epic. I love this stare down. Like, look at that, man. Just beautiful. Like between these two, neither one yielding, and then like our final double page spread from Ottley.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible stuff. This issue was well worth the price of admission. Like you said, like what we've been waiting for a couple. I think, you know, not just last issue, a couple issues, and you know, we finally got him versus these two back in full health at full power. And man, is he a force to be reckoned with? So good to see, man. I hope we get like, if we got like another issue that was just like as batshit crazy as this one, that would be wild. But I think I want to say I saw Kirkman talking issue 11. We're getting Conquest versus Battle Beast, bro.
Conquest. Which one is Conquest? Now, is that the dude?
The Viltrumite. That
was the dude? Okay.
And if this, yeah. And the way he was talking about that, it's good. Like, you know, this was just a warm-up lap. So,
Jesus.
And man, like the fights they've been giving us in Invincible, it's like, you know, you'll be sitting there with 10 minutes, like, with your mouth open, just watching two cartoon characters beat the ever-loving shit out of each other. Like, I can't believe I'm this into this. Like, Jesus, this is brutal. So many thoughts. It's wild, man. They've taken the superhero fights to another level. I think both in the comic books and on the screen. So shout out to Kirkman and the team.
Dude, they got the fighting game that's coming out too. The Invincible, like, you know, Street Fighter type fighting game. Like, That could be awesome, dude. That could be really
Absolutely.
cool.
If it's in line with the rest of their products, I think it's definitely going to be that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kirkman, man. I've said it before and I'll say it again, man. He seems to be a really true ambassador for the medium of comics, man. Like they all don't hit for me. Don't get me wrong. I can't preach this guy like and say everything is perfect, but goddamn, do I love like the energy that he brings to his comic books.
Amen, brother. Amen. We got Zero in the house. What up, bro? Showing up late and leaving again soon, but wanted to say hello to my favorite comics community. We'll catch a full replay later. Hope everyone is doing well. Hell yeah, bro. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah, always good seeing you, man.
Yeah, man. Whether you're live or on the rewind, we appreciate y'all coming through. We got Chocos in the building station, bro.
Hey.
Good to see you, man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for coming through. Hope you're doing well. Oregon said it would be cool if Jason is the only one that joins Batman. Talking about Absolute.
That could be cool. I just hope they don't do that dude dirty, man. The regular DC universe just like keeps kicking that guy while he's down.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said what up to James. James Phelps in the building. What up, bro? Good to see you, man.
Jess and James.
Bro. Hell yeah. Nick said, I love those red and black buildings. Yeah, and Absolute Batman.
In the Absolute, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Video game's going to be 6, said Pete. It's got a story mode that ties into the show, apparently. Oh,
dude. What? I've been looking for a game to play, man. It's been a hot second, so.
That's sick.
Maybe that's it.
Oh, yeah. And Invincible deserves all the praise. They need more animators on the show, though. Hell yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, there was some big gaps between seasons, right? There was like a year and a half, 2
years.
Yes,
and like I was watching a clip of like Omni-Man versus Invincible, like the big fight, father and son at the end of season 1, and you can tell the difference kind of like between that. There's a little bit of like a little bit of a noticeable difference, I feel like, in quality, but I don't know, man. Good animators are hard to find. Although I think there's a bunch available from Marvel right now. So.
Yeah, no kidding.
I
shouldn't be laughing. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Last book of the night, bro. Lobo #2, Skottie Young, Jorge Corona.
I love this first page that you picked.
Yeah. Haircuts. I mean, I could pick, any page from this bombastic, ridiculous, hilarious adventure, and it'd be worth talking about. But yeah, what'd you think about the issue overall? Like Lobo going with this other look that he's written out from this corporation, right? This All-Star Lobo look. I forget what the official name is. I think it's All-Star. Is it All-Star?
Something like that. Yeah, whatever. Close enough if it's not, right? But dude, again, another really strong, really fun issue of Lobo, dude. Like, I think Skottie Young, more than anything, like understands the energy that this book needs to deliver, and delivered the most exciting Aquaman issue that we've seen.
It was such a trip to see him. I'm like, what the fuck? When I saw Emperor Aquaman show up, like, what?
Dude, it's just big dumb fun. I kind of like the fact that like throughout some of the issue, Lobo's kind of just along for the ride. Like, not that he's like reluctantly doing anything. Like, he's just kind of like, all right, let's go with the flow with this for a little bit. And they keep like trying to rein him in a little bit. Like, hey, we only got the budget for 1 frag per episode. Okay, they can say it as much as they want, but you reel it in. But he tries to play by the rules a little bit, right? He's meeting them halfway and then just goes full bore, like, you know what, screw this. Like, I'm Lobo. I'm gonna Lobo this up. It's way more fun than I actually expected. I didn't know what I expected from this team taking over the book, but I was excited for it, and they're exceeding my expectations.
Facts. Yeah, I love what you said in your review about Jorge's artwork too. A million little things to appreciate. This fight with Aquaman is no different. First of all, I love this final like shot of him walking off naked, the dog jumping to like hide his junk, the hairy toenail, like all the, it's just so good for Jorge. But it's the little things. I just wanted to nominate a few of these. I love all these people watching that horror at home and what Lobo's doing to his enemy. There's the barkeeper down there in the bottom center who's just ecstatic, like she loves it.
Yeah,
Love
she's
that.
bought into it. But then the
This
Red
is-
Lantern, like the Red Lantern, is that it can't do it.
Throw it up in the bucket, projectile vomiting. I love like the steel riveted tongue here, like with these like TV personalities that Lobo has to deal with the corporations. And I love this, like when he's going back and forth with Aquaman, and Aquaman's own tonsil is laughing at Lobo.
Yeah.
just little details. Finally, again, like with the TV personalities, I love Lobo's about to hammer on this one, and it's got like the poop emoji on it on all its screens as it reacts, like little shit like that, dude.
It's all the things that Corona didn't need to do, but took
absolutely,
the time to do.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But
and like, I don't want to like talk smack about a book that we covered last week. I think it was last week, but like, this feels like it has more teeth than the Mad magazine. The Mad Takes Over DC issue.
For sure.
Like, I love everything that they poke fun of, including itself, man. But like when they're talking about like, I think it was like whatever, Stabby Clawman has better ratings right now. We got to lean into that energy. I was just like, oh, dude, that's so perfect. Like, I like that they're not afraid to go for it within this series so far, man. Like, and I feel like there's a lot of like room where they could still experiment with those kind of ideas and poke fun at so many more things that we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, without doubt, dude. Cool to see. Like they haven't really like leaned on, I think, like the '90s era and like his true origins. Like, so just to see how they're kind of gonna inherit that, incorporate that, but. Just the synergy that Skottie and Jorge have, I think, is so special. We really don't see it with like a whole lot of other creative teams. And man, I just watching Jorge like really develop his style and just like kind of like go all out on books like this and Ain't No Grave with Skottie has just been special to see, dude.
Yeah. Dude, and we were talking about Sam Keith a couple weeks ago too, and like we said, like it's such a weird thing to say, like this dude is known for like being the best upper arm hair artist. Jorge Corona, maybe he's coming in, he's filling in the blanks.
I think we got a new Inky award, my G.
I think
I'm just saying.
We might too.
Best upper arm hair artist. Like, yeah, throw it on the books, man. Hell yeah. But just big dumb fun in the best way. This book has been I think the anchor of the next level movement in some ways. I think it's been everything you expected, but in the best way. You had the highest hopes for this thing that is Skottie and Jorge, and the way they've checked all those boxes. I think on this one, but also done something innovative, new, subverted your expectations has been incredible. So can't wait to see where this one continues to go.
Yeah, when it can be big dumb fun in a way that's smarter than it lets on.
Yes,
like, you got something special.
Amen. Good shit. Got Vern in the building. What up, bro? I will be on Blood Splatter Chatter tomorrow night talking Dead Zone, the classic with Verno, Link, Robbie, the fellows. Oh yeah.
Who's the main actor in that again?
Come on now.
I want you to say it like him though. Come on.
I can't. I have.
You don't got a walking impression.
No, man.
For real?
What are you saying that like everybody's got one in their back pocket?
Yeah, everyone's got a walking impression.
All right, then fucking go. Let's hear it.
No, I put you on front.
I don't. Man. Okay, my response is I don't have one. I've never tried one. If I did, it would be horrible. Like,
oh my gosh, that's bait. Oh, you've never, like, not even to yourself in the car, in the shower. This watch, little man. You never.
No, I don't. I'm not. I feel like it deserves a certain cadence, a certain voice that I've never had. I don't.
If you were listening to Don't Fear the Reaper and you felt like something was missing, what would you ask for?
More cowbell.
Oh my god. Chat, I want to apologize.
I gotta see. I don't even want to try it because it's just going to be so bad.
Which is exactly why you need to. Yes.
And the only prescription. Oh, it's so bad. You're such a asshole.
That was perfect.
No, you gotta be into it. Anyway, covers of the week. Moving on. You're up, fucker.
That ain't me, man. That's you.
No, you picked this one. Oh, I picked this one?
I don't think it was me.
This one's yours.
I got that one, yeah, for sure.
Right, there you
go. David Mack doing a cover of Alias, man. Alias is sneaky good, man. Like the cover alone is fantastic. The series so far has been sneaky good. There's some synergy too, man, because we didn't talk about it tonight, but we happened to see a certain Jessica Jones pop off in a TV show that has been excellent. Just as excellent as David Mack doing a cover of Alias here with Typhoid Mary. Oh, it makes me want to do bad things with my bank account and buy some David Mack artwork. It's dangerous.
Dude, it's so sick.
Yeah.
I love that they chose him for cover A's on this. Fucking bravo.
Yeah, it just works, man. The only thing that's bad about it is that I want him to do interiors again, man. There was like a 2-issue thing of Daredevil.
The Echo joint?
No, even before, way back in the day, like it was issues like maybe 14 and 15 of the second volume of Daredevil. He was writing and drawing them, and dude, it was the story. Shit. Let me take that back. Actually, 16 and 17, Brian Michael Bendis was writing it. He drew it, and he brought all of the energy and craziness of his covers into the actual issue with the collage work, like drawing over newspapers. Like it was awesome. It was so cool. And he kind of intentionally swipes Joe Quesada and his style as well when he's telling a superhero story that's being told by a kid. It's so awesome, man. Everyone go check out these couple of the very first issues that were written by Brian Michael Bendis. They're fantastic.
What issues are those?
I want to say 16 and 17 of the second volume.
Mac was the starting artist on his run?
Yeah. It was only 2 issues. It was kind of like a test run because David Mack was the writer that took over right after Kevin Smith.
Oh, okay. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. What a time.
Dude, Marvel Knights was something special.
That's a great run to have start to finish then. That it went from Smith into Mack into Bendis. Like, that's sick.
I would recommend everyone just be like me and just get every Daredevil. If it's Daredevil, just buy it.
Just buy it.
Yes. Michael Walsh. Michael Walsh. Wow. Fantastic artist. Stupendous artist, man. I want to, by the way, Michael, if you're listening, I'm ready for more Silver Coin. Like, so if we can have that happen, you would make me very happy. This cover makes me very happy, though. The artistic quality is great. The dude got me with the colors, though, man. If you're going to use that CMYK color palette to like really make that cover pop, you got me. You just got me. And yeah, this cover,
so sick.
Yeah, big, bright, bold in all the ways that I would want it to. Wayshak. Dude, I can't. I'm not reading this series. I'm not getting caught into the hype of the spec game. But I can tell you this: that cover looks fantastic, dude. This guy's artwork is just something else, man. Like he did that Bad Idea book about the vampires, doing covers on Nectar. Seems like a super cool guy too, just like in real life anyway. We got to were you at his booth at Heroes Con? Did you get a chance to talk to him at all?
No.
Split second for me. Yeah.
Damn.
Dude,
yeah,
great stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd love to get some original art from that guy. He's a special talent.
He's blowing up right now too, so the time is right. Dude. Okay. There's 2 things that do it for me on this cover. It's Jorge Fornes doing the actual artwork, right? And that's cool enough as it is, right? I'm a sucker for like design work, like really good design work, man. Like I love following people like Muller, the guy that was like behind all of the design work for like the House of X, Powers of 10, the Krakoan era of X-Men. He's done a lot of other logo work and design work and stuff like that. I'm just I love good design work, man. And the typography that's used on here and the imagery behind that typography and how it fits so well on the cover. Just awesome. Just, it's a Bad Idea book, but gosh darn it, this was a good idea. This was a good idea, putting these things together on the cover image.
Getting Natural Born Killers vibes from that joint.
Dude, that's a good call. That's a good call. The color palette totally helps with that too, though.
Yeah, Jorge does not miss, dude.
Yeah,
so good. All right, I'm up. DK Ruin.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely incredible job that he's done. I think across the board, Marvel, DC. Cool to see him on some DC books here doing Wonder Woman. Yeah, I love this shot from down low. Sky in the background. Yeah, just her hair in the breeze. He's got such a effortless, carefree way that he renders his figures like in action and motion. It's always been beautiful to see.
Mm-hmm.
Such a talented cover artist. Glad to see him on the other side of the big two doing some work for DC. So,
heck yeah,
shout out to him. Dude, I got to double down on your Nectar cover. I'm going with this Jason Sean Alexander, I think second printing or something. But fucking Jason Sean Alexander, like one of the best artists out there. I think these days we don't see enough from him here lately. So this was dope to see. Incredible color work, incredible like butterfly dress there. Just love this composition.
Yep.
Yeah, incredible artist. Yeah, this series has ridiculous covers. Like the Wayshak variants for issue 1 were out of this world, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh shit! I knew I was going to do this. I forgot to do this.
I've passed the curse on to you.
Indeed. Hold on. Let me. Dang it! Give me a second. Well, while I'm looking up for that one, Daniel Warren Johnson doing the I want to say the third printing of the Absolute Batman annual.
Is it only 3? I wouldn't be surprised if this reached like 10 printings.
I think the second printing was Batman with the flamethrower. Like this one is fucking badass, Batman in action. So just wanted to shout that one out there. I love Mike Spicer and his color work as well on this one. Shout out to Mike. Hope you're doing all right out there, bro. I know he's getting chemo and trying to bounce back from his cancer treatment. So wishing him all the best. Make sure you're supporting Mike, following him, supporting his work, man. One of the best colors we have out there.
Hell yeah. Dude, look at the treads on that boot, dude. That's dangerous enough right
that
there.
Boy's about that business. Hell yeah, that boy's about that business. All right. Hold on, let me get this. How did you like Storm, by the way, man? Like
Storm is wild, dude.
Yeah.
Storm is just like it's like it has no fear whatsoever. Like it's just craziness ramped up to 11. Dude, I never thought I would think like a Storm cosmic level book would work, but it really does, man. Like I think that it's exploring things that I don't know, man. It feels fearless. Marvel and most Marvel books don't feel that way. So like take those big swings, dude. Like that's what Mirway Awodele is doing on it. And the book looks fantastic too. I was really kind of scared when Lucas Wernick stopped being the main artist. No fear, dude. Yeah, no fear.
They've done a great job with the artists on that one. All right, so it's Ben Oliver here on the variant, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we should have known that one.
Ben's been killing it lately, but another one of those that incorporates her hair in a really cool way.
Yeah.
So, last but not least, Pinocchio time with the Deathstroke variant. Fucking badass,
sir.
just badass composition from Dan the Man. Love it. Old school look, double barreled up. Got the 2 swords. Our boys ready to go to work. Hell yeah. All right, bro. Comics of Futures Past for tonight, man. Talk to me. What you got?
Okay. Comics of Futures Past released on April 15th, 1987. We see what is kind of like the gritty reinterpretation of the Emerald Archer Green Arrow. It was taken over by writer Mike Grell. So we see this taking a more realistic approach to the superheroic arena, right? This is kind of like taking him from the Silver Age into what is now known as the Bronze Age. And he moves to a realistic setting, goes to Seattle, starts tracking down a killer, right? Like everything is just gritty and grounded, and it doesn't feel like it's super heroic or light in any way that we have seen from the character before, even though we've had the hard traveling heroes and we know that we've had the like one of the most famous covers and things that have happened in comics, which is Speedy getting, caught doing heroin. This takes it to a different level altogether. So if you're looking for gritty and grounded, comic book stuff in the same vein and like that they did really, really well in the 80s before it became almost a trope unto itself, check out Mike Grell's Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters. It is sneakily very good. I feel like it flies under the radar for a lot of people, as does the character of Green Arrow, but we've seen a lot of great stuff from them just recently too, with Chris Condon and Montos on their run. Give this a shot. I think it'll be worth your while here. So Comics to Futures Past, Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters, #1.
Hell yeah. Special time for comics, man. 87.
Yes, good times.
Yeah. Absolutely. Bob says the book Machine is incredible. There's a shame Eric will never know. This is a shame Eric will never know.
I drew a line in the sand, man.
Omega says there's a polybag from Wayshack for Hello Body Horror this week. I bet it's going to be wicked out yet. Oh, dude, that guy always delivers.
If it's polybag too, good lord. I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Pete says Nectar is mid at best. Just read issue 2 today. Yeah, it kind of seems.
But what a cover.
Yeah. Bruno said, I said the ice is going to break at least 50 times. See, I can't even.
What did he say?
I'm not going to add.
Okay. All right.
Just, I don't feel inspired. I don't. I want to.
They say that.
Like I can do Van Down by a River. I can do a fucking Dead on Chris Farley. And I bet that surprises nobody. But Walken's a different beast.
They say the trick to him is that he used to take all the punctuation out of every script that he got. So it was just like a one long run-on sentence. He's like, no, I choose.
Yeah, exactly. When he chooses to focus on syllable-wise is wild.
Yeah.
All right. Ads of Antiquity. E, I got to shout you out on this one, bro. The Storm, in your Storm review, you noted this this passage right here. Welcome to Die. And that takes us way back, folks, to 1992 and the Konami X-Men arcade game. If you know, you know, folks. Let's just take a look at the brilliant dialogue that he was referencing in his review real quick. Okay. Pull it up.
And save the city. Pyro will turn you to toast. Nothing moves the blob.
The White Queen welcomes you to
This
Die.
game is perfect.
X-Men, welcome to Die. X-Men. Magneto is planning to attack Earth from his asteroid base. You must foil his plan before it's too late. Go after the giant sentinel. X-Men, nice job. Magneto is over there. Follow me.
The typical Professor Xavier right here. Typical Professor Xavier.
Aha! You fell into our trap.
Oh no.
I am Magneto. You are nothing. Alas, that was Mystique, not Magneto. Magneto is in another place. Go, X-Men!
Alas.
I am Magneto, Master of Magnet. Dead! X-Chicken, you are dead!
X-Chicken is legendary.
Kill you! Die! You are dead!
Oh yeah. All right, bro. So who was your favorite you could play with Colossus, Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm, Dazzler, Nightcrawler. Who was your favorite?
Dude, okay, my favorite was Wolverine, because everyone's favorite is Wolverine. The best player to play within this game, though, has got to be Dazzler. Dude, Colossus sucked, man. That mutant power, that was trash. That was the worst thing in the world. Like,
look at his kicks too. Like,
yeah.
It's funny how, like, Wolverine. This was my move right here.
Oh yeah,
the Wolverine slash all day long, because you can get him from long distance, right?
Oh yeah, for
but
sure, dude.
Storm had the best, like actual hand-to-hand combat. I feel like
she had the tornado thing, right? That she could throw at him.
Yeah,
right?
We're gonna show her in a second. Yeah. Also, y'all gotta listen to Storm as she dies. I isolated the vocals here. Hold on. Storm is nasty with those hands, bro. That shit cracked me up. Nightcrawler was nasty. The teleportation was...
Dude, but you can't control that stuff. That was the problem.
That's true. He was going all over the fucking place. And dude, every time you used your mutant power, your health went down like crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I ever once played with Dazzler.
What?
You like Dazzler?
Dude, Dazzler was legit. Dude, that game is so good.
God, good times, man. 92, play with up to 6 players. I don't know how much money I spent in that joint. Absolutely. Shout out to Konami.
Dude, my 401k would be in a better place if I saved all the money I spent on this freaking arcade machine.
Yeah, we got a bunch of you basically had to battle Magneto, right? Had to get the asteroid down was the ultimate goal. You battled Pyro, Blob, Wendigo, Nimrod, the White Queen, Juggernaut, the Living Monolith, and Mystique. So you know, and the character designs were based on that initial X-Men animated Kitty Pryde special before the animated series took off.
Yep.
So
Pride of the X-Men.
Yeah, oh yeah, Pride of the X-Men. Thank you, bro. But yeah, good stuff, man. And I thought that was a brilliant callback, just to bring that up in a review on the pull list.
Yeah, welcome to die.
Oh yeah. Before we get to our comics, I just want to encourage everybody to get these Doom's Quest fucking covers from Alex Ross. We got Doom serving a drive-by out of the side of the 1930s Model T with the what? With the Tommy gun, son? Alex Ross is on some different. Like I saw this issue too. I had to throw these in here on the slide for y'all. Make sure you're pre-ordering that. And of course, Ryan North is on the series. It's going to be great. Isn't that right, E?
It's Francesco Mobili. I can't wait to see what he brings to this
book. But Ryan North, hell yeah.
Mobili is going to make this book sing.
All right.
That's all.
That's enough.
I can't even talk smack, though. You called me out backstage, and you're like, you really like The Flash. And I was like, crap, I did. Like a lot.
Dude, the Flash. I'm telling you, guys, this Flash is going to be a brilliant run. I know it already.
Yep.
Feel it in my bones. What are you excited for this week, though, bro? How about that crossover, huh?
I don't even know if I want to crack it open. But, like, dude, the DC version was the best of the crossovers that we've gotten so far. So, like, there's like an inkling of hope, right? There's like maybe somehow, some way this will work out. Plus, Brad Meltzer has written one of the stories in here. I'm actually legitimately very excited for that. I'm a big fan of his work, novels and comic books. So I'm actually really excited for that part of it. Will the whole
speaking of Deathstroke, his Deathstroke taking down the Justice League in Identity Crisis, which Meltzer wrote, Rags Morales on the artwork. Identity Crisis #3 is one of like my favorite sequences. Like a one man versus a team type sequences in comic books. It's so badass.
Man, I'm like scared. I feel like that was the book that like drove him away from comics for a while because it was so. It became a conversation piece. Yeah, it was polarizing for sure. And just come back to comics, please, Brad. Like we want you.
Absolutely.
We're ready. What am I really excited for though? In Your Skin, man. I had to get the freaking Anand RK variant here, along with cover A. I'm all in on this, dude. I'm so ready. I'm
tell the people, man, what is in your skin?
So this is Aditya Biddekar's first book on writing duty. So he's letterer extraordinaire, right? There's like two names I feel like that are like the top tier in the biz. There's Haas and there's Aditya Biddekar. And this is him taking over writing duties. It's got Somnath Pal on artistic duties, who was one of the artists on One Hand and the Six Fingers. Dude, like he's been talking this book up. I feel like it's been gestating for a long time. He's been talking with the people, the creators that he is like tight with, and really trying to get their opinions so he can fine tune this thing. It's all about Bollywood and obsessions with fame and like people who are famous and how that can, I guess, how that reaction can have an adverse effect in a horrific way. So I don't know any more details than that. I haven't read it yet, but I'm really, really excited to dive into it. And plus, I talked about design work. Look at this. I don't even got to show up the cover.
Great.
That looks fantastic.
Absolutely. Very attractive cover. Definitely excited for Absolute Wonder Woman, man. Such a consistently awesome series through and through. Yeah. I mean, every issue. I was putting that away in the short box the other day and was just thumbing through the issues like fire, so fire. You know, the annual, dude, so great. What else am I looking for? There's some good ones on here. I'm trying to. Headlopper returns.
Headlopper,
Andrew McLean. Oh yeah, Jim Brog also has a fucking super fire variant for that. Check it out.
Yeah.
Always been an artist. I've kind of been a blind spot for me. I know I've talked with E about it before, you know, trying to get to know him. So I'm, you know, excited to check out that number one, kind of get familiar with that world. Man, what else? G.I. Joe.
Dark.
G.I. Joe, Real American Heroes, Silent Missions, Copperhead, number one. We got Howard Porter writing and drawing this one. Excited to see where we go with that one. Sartan was last week with Tom DeFalco and Pat Olive. So yeah, Brutal Dark, Corpse Night, number one. Was fortunate enough to get a sneak peek at that one. Some great art in that book. I don't know, E, what else are you excited for, bro?
Let's see. We got a new issue of Captain America that's coming out that I'll be checking.
I gotta catch up on Cap. I keep hearing the great things about Cap. I gotta catch up.
It keeps building, right? If Chip Zdarsky is kind of going to be the architect of the next new thing for the Marvel Universe, and you're into the Marvel Universe, I feel like it's something that you got to be checking out. The Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. We're back. Yes. Another issue of big bombastic fun. I'm sure we're going to be diving into that. There's another one. I don't know what to think about it. I'm curious though. Planet Atmos Exordium. And it's by a creative team that I've never heard of, but it's a Mad Cave book. I'm ready. Like, I trust Mad Cave. They're going to be doing, they've done right on a lot of their new series that they pushed out. Plus, Tommy Lee Edwards is doing the cover work on here. And he must have, like, he was part of the team that, like, formulated the idea. He's not the writer. He's not the artist, but I feel like he was like, it was like him, the writer, and the artist all kind of came up with the idea together. So we're going to see how that is. That's a new number one that just came out this week too. So I think that's all that I got going for me though.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm looking at this Hello Body Horror from Boom Studios.
Yeah.
They got an Aaron Campbell Virgin variant, bro.
Ooh. Okay. Oh God, say less.
So good. Oh yeah. Shout out to Omega for putting me onto that one with the Wayshak black bag variant. I love that.
Just means it's gonna be spicy.
I know, right? But as always, man, thank you guys all for spending time with us again every Wednesday coming through. I love this from Rooster. What are you gonna do for this cover, Alex Ross? Whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, that's no kidding, dude.
Bobo in the building. Bobo, what up, brother? Thank you for coming through, spending time with us, man.
What up, Bobby?
Love all you guys, whether you're watching us with the, on the live in the comments or in the chat rather, or you're watching us on the rewind and in the comments. We really appreciate y'all spending time and chilling with us, man. Just having fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as we are putting the show together. So again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We love y'all. Take care of each other. out there and in yourselves. And you got anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here, bro?
Yeah, for everyone in the chat and on the rewind, make sure you leave a comment for next week. Let us know what quote you want Stu to drop from a Christopher Walken movie so that he has enough time to practice here. I want this chat to be flooded with recommendations.
All right. On that note, you guys got fed out there. Well, stop.